I sin. I feel like the boss. I win. Again and again. Now they telling their friends. I don't know who my friends. They like to pretend.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Miami Marlins. Stay tuned for Marlins baseball next. Eliezer Hernandez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all four of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Now at the plate is Dylan Carlson. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here's the first pitch to him. First of 3 here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in 2-1 on the young season and off to a good start.
Yeah, Matty, for me, I'm going to go off script here. I think one of the keys to winning this game, I get it, the pitcher has to throw strikes, the offense has to show up, but I need more energy, more focus. I need guys flying around. I need guys looking like they want to win a ball game.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Spoils another one, and this is exactly what you're looking for out of your leadoff hitter. Now another 2-2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Another try at 2-2.
What an amazing AB right here, and what a message it sends to your entire lineup. This guy knows out on the mound he's going to have to battle today.
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Nolan Arenado is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. And it's fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So next to bat will be Tyler O'Neill. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Out in front of it, strike one. Ready with the 0-1.
That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike, then it just comes in out of the zone. If you can command that with movement, it's a very effective pitch to pitching hitters inside.
Fouled away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Carlos Martinez, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, you're not always sure what you're going to get from Carlos Martinez. Guy has a big arm, throws in the mid to upper 90s, good assortment of off-speed pitches. He's been very inconsistent throughout his career. He's tried the bullpen. They've moved him into the starting rotation. The key for Martinez, throwing strikes. If he throws strikes, he has a chance to shut somebody down.
Now to the plate, John Birdie. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. No balls and one strike. And this pitch is hit hard as it'll fall into right field for their first hit of the ball game.
Batting second, the shortstop, Miguel.
Next, here is Miguel Rojas. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Cut fastball taken for strike one. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. It's so far so good as they enter play 3-0 on the young season.
Yeah, guys, this is a dangerous team right now. Game one of a new series, coming off a sweep. Everybody's feeling good, swinging the bats red hot. This should be interesting.
Birdie on at first, nobody out. That's inside and low. It's a ball and two strikes.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Here's the 2-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Here's Starling Marte. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. First chance for him here with a runner at first and one gone. Two balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Two balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1 pitch. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Adam Duvall.
Into the box, Adam Duvall. Base hit, line drive into the corner. And now it'll kick around in the corner. Marte blows through the stop sign, headed for home. Tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run.
Baseball 101 at its finest right there. Just a beautiful example of a well-executed relay play to nab the runner at the plate.
So now to the plate, Corey Dickerson. Weak grounder down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Ready with the 0-1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Gotta love a night at the ballpark. These fans certainly are. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain at all as the game progresses. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay, but the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
Yeah, Heidi, and thanks. Even with all the technology that we have today to be able to forecast the weather accurately, one never knows what Mother Nature has in store. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Paul DeYoung is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Into the windup and the pitch. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Line drive, base hit. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on base.
Leadoff knock right there, Dan. How frustrating is it to let that leadoff guy get on?
Boy, every pitcher, you want to get that first guy out, D-Roy. The chances of scoring runs are so much more slim when you get that first guy out. Traffic on the bases, now you have to pitch out of the stretch. It's never easy for the pitcher.
Austin Dean is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
To the plate now, Andrew Kisner, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. DeYoung, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
2-2 to the Cardinals catcher. Lifted into center field. Marte is under it. 2 down.
Batting 7, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First offering. Goldschmidt swings and hits this one very well out to deep left field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. The relay, the throw pulls him off the bag.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
That brings in Tommy Edman as he'll take a look at ball 1. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Popped him up. Birdie is there for it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Cards strand a couple. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Ready now for the Marlins, Brian Anderson. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Third baseman, Brian Anderson.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Batting 7.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. This is foul right side. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and up next will be the big catcher Jorge Alfaro. Now the first pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on 1 swing.
Into the box now, Eliezer Hernandez. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. The 0-2. Hit on the ground to third. Gloved by Arenado. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. And now in the box, Carlos Martinez. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. And now the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
The 1-1 home. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Ooh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
Skied into straightaway right. Duvall is there, 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Dylan Carlson.
Next, it'll be Dylan Carlson. First time up, he went down looking.
You know, Matty, tough to go down looking right there, especially in a long at-bat. I kind of tip my hat to the fact that he didn't go into uber swing mode. He battled. He just got locked up. Look for him to have another quality AB. I think he's seeing the ball pretty darn big right now.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dickerson's there, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Now here it comes. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around at strike 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They still trail 1-0. So now into the box is John Verdi. A matchup with Carlos Martinez to lead off the inning.
John Verdi.
third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Hit back toward the mound. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
At the plate now, Miguel Rojas, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Birdie gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball two. 3-1 to the Marlins middle infielder. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Right fielder coming on. He gets to it, and oh, he botched it.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over.
Boy, you come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 1 for 1 with a single so far. A bullet to first base.
Now batting, right fielder, Adam Duvall.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Adam Duvall. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. First pitch on its way. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. There's a fastball, pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind the count with guys on base.
Grounded back up the middle to second for 1. On to Goldschmidt, and it's in time. A double play, and the side is retired. 1 left for Miami. They lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, it'll be Tyler O'Neill as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-1. Fouled off. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Drilled down the line. The next 3-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. He collected a base hit his first time up. Set to deliver the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2. Is taken for ball 2. High bouncer toward the hole. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, number 0.
Ready now is Austin Dean. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Scooped up, throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. It remains 1-0. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next, it'll be the outfielder, Corey Dickerson.
The left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Here's the first pitch. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. A little low. It's 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Now batting.
Now one down with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. First delivery to him. Anderson, originally from the Sooner State of Oklahoma, he was selected in the 3rd round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Grounded to short. DeYoung gathers it in. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting. First baseman. Garrett Cooper.
Up next from Miami, Garrett Cooper. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the set-bat.
Popped high in the air. Goldschmidt moving to his left, and he makes the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
All right, thanks, Heidi. So here is Andrew Kisner, flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Here comes the 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Popped him up. Alfaro is camped under this one, and he's got it for out number 1.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Paul Goldschmidt. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Hit hard to third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
Hey, nice effort by the third baseman right there to slide and try and knock that down. That ball was hit too good in the perfect spot.
Edmund.
In now, Tommy Edman. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. That's inside. 2-0. Swings right over the top of that one. 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
The 2-1. Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. Duvall is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Carlos Martinez will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 1-1. Two balls and a strike.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
And it's fouled away. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He's got it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. One left for the Cardinals. They trail this one 1-0. Now to the plate, here is Jorge Alfaro. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2. Alfaro, a 27-year-old. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
The 3-2 pitch. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
That's an excellent at-bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Stepping in now, Eliezer Hernandez. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the belt, the pitch. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. And he is in there.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
So now to the plate, John Birdie. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Now the 1-0.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
The count now at 2-1. Bouncer up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Into the box, Miguel Rojas, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now the 0-1. Alfaro on third. Hernandez at second. Birdie on at first with nobody out. Hit in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Now a swing and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
I can tell you from experience, bases loaded, nobody out, and you get an infield pop-up, that feels just as good as a strikeout. And now he's just a double play ball away from getting out of this mess.
Next to hit, Starling Marte. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. Here comes the Cardinal manager up out of the dugout out to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. John Gant is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
That's a ball. It's moments like this as a pitcher when you feel the whole world is against you. You're already in hot water with the bases loaded, so it doesn't make life any easier when you're not getting calls that you think you should.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. And a 3-2 full count to Starling Marte. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the switch-hitting outfielder, Dylan Carlson. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Here's a pop-up now. Cooper has a play. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. Now here's the first offering. Ball one. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Ball two.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
3-0 now.
No surprise here that they're working around this big boy. Certainly not going to let this guy tie the game up with something fat out over the heart of the plate.
He loses him on ball 4.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it, but when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
Well, now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Daniel Castano will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Number 72, Daniel Castano.
Tyler O'Neill will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. Has a look, now the pitch.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Fouled away. Oh, and 2, here it comes. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Duvall is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
So 2 gone now in the St. Louis half of the 6th, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung. He's set, and the pitch. Hit high and deep out to left. Dickerson going back. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Marlins lead it 1-0. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Adam Duvall. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Now another 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
To the plate now, Corey Dickerson. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late. And now it looks like they want some time to review that one here, so they'll check with their replay guys. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
The Cardinals are challenging the previous.
All right, so here's one final look at it. Now remember, there has to be indisputable video evidence in order to overturn the call. He was called safe and probably could go either way, but I don't think there's enough right here to change the call.
And we'll get our answer here as the headsets come off, and the runner is safe. So the ruling is confirmed, and they'll lose the ability to challenge for the remainder of the game. Into the box now, Brian Anderson, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Lifetime against this particular arm, he's 0 for 4. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 home.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
The 2-1. Runners on the move for second. Line hard toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. The runner from first crosses the plate. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
In now, Garrett Cooper. A ball and no strikes. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
1 and 2.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
At the plate, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Now it's 2-0. 2-1 now.
4-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped a clutch on that pitch.
Anderson stands at second with 2 gone. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Jesus Aguilar.
Jordan Hicks takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Jesus Aguilar is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. One and two now as that one's fouled off. 3 runs, 10 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We're through 6 full. The Marlins on top, 3-0. John Curtis is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. So stepping in is Austin Dean. He bounced out last time up.
Always a tall task trying to rally back in the late innings, but I think this game could still turn quickly. A leadoff runner on base right here could be huge to get something going.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner, and this throw gets away from him.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
Stepping in now, Andrew Kisner gets a small piece near the plate. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Now back, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
1 gone for the Redbirds in the 7th. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. From the belt, kicks and deals. 1 out and a runner on second base. And he fouls this one off. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Fastball at the knees, maybe even below the knees, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Standing in now, Tommy Edman, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Comes set with the 0-1.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
Now the 1-1 pitch. The 1-2. And that one got a piece of him. Matt Carpenter will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Again, another foul ball.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
You know, there aren't many guys that can just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in motion.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Into the corner and slicing foul. And another foul ball. Here comes the payoff pitch, and it's fouled away. And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Adam Simberg answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. So now to the plate, Dylan Carlson. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Harrison Bader will be called on as a pinch hitter here in a big, big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. First offering. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The bases are loaded in front of him, so a real opportunity for him to put a dent in that 3-run deficit.
このまた雨の感じの試合も
Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Dean, the runner at third. Edman on second. Carpenter at first. 2 out in the inning. Outside, 3-0 now.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
このなんか光の加減とかもめっちゃリアルです。
Wow.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
The set and the 3-1 pitch.
Wow.
Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the
ここは
left.
でも1点2点欲しい。よっしゃ、
Oh,
押
and
し
it
出し。
misses ball 4, and that
この
will
まま
force
押し出
home
し。
a run.
Wow, they went to the pen because they liked the matchup, and what does he do? He walks the first guy he faces to bring in a run, so much for that strategy. Makes you wonder if they'll turn to him again next time in this situation.
At the plate now is Nolan Arenado, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball one as he lays off below the zone.
すごい投げ方ですね。
Sinker gets the outside for a strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Ready with the 1-1.
これがボール。
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with a slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
And he misses again, ball 3.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
多分真ん中来ると思うんですけど。
Here's the 3-1. And that
このまま押し出し。
a run will come in to score. Next to hit is Tyler O'Neill. It's been a hard go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
誰かいましたっけ？さすがに、この人がおるんですね。外野は守れるっちゃ守れるけど。でも4割やから、かけますか。
Trying to hold the lead, here's the delivery. Swing and a miss on the slider, nothing in one.
そこまでね、コントロールがええって感じでもなさそうですけど。これまたボール。うわぁ、これまた微妙な高さです。77マイル。これまたボール。はっきりしてますよね。
Get the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Marlins lead this one 3-2. Harrison Bader stays in the game after pinch hitting, and he'll be patrolling right field.
Now playing right field, number 48. Harrison Bader.
もう一本欲しかったんですけど。次もちょっと用意しとかんと。
Now pitching for St. Louis.
New pitcher to tell you about, and it's a guy drafted number 6 overall out of North Carolina in 2006, the 6'6" lefty Andrew Miller.
スタミナあるピッチャーいますけどね。
Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring in the second baseman, John Birdie.
ちょっと守備見とかんと。センター。変えましょうか。ライトとセンター変えて。76。ほんまはレフトっすけどね。この人もでもレフトなんです。肩的にはまあ、 あるっちゃあるんですけど。
Now the first pitch. And he's way off balance with the swing there.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Now it'll be Miguel
それで
Rojas.
もある
He's
程
got
度
a
適
hit
正
in
な
3
守備で
at-bats
ね、
to this
守
point.
っとかんと、対応してないとこ守らせたらエラーしまくりですからね。
Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking
い
for
やーで
something
も今の
else.
はあっさりと
Very tight ball
安
game.
心してくれま
3-2
した
our
ね。
score in inning number 7. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning.
食い込んでくる
Ks and he's making
ス
it
ライ
look
ダー
pretty
が
easy. This has the
打ち
makings
に
of
くい
a
です
good
ね。
outing so far.
全然タイミング合ってない。
So now to the plate, Starling Marte. As
ど
he'll
ん
take a
ど
look at
ん
his
ストライ
strike
ク
on
取っ
the
ていきま
outside
したね。
corner. It's 0-1. Lifetime against Andrew Miller. He's gone 2 for 5. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
Count even at 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Adam Duvall would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Hit hard to
見ま
short.
した。
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Miami down in order, but they still lead it 3-2.
似てますよね。
Yimi Garcia has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 93, Yimi Garcia.
So Paul DeYoung digs in next.
Leading off for
う
the
ん。
the shortstop.
あとは打線の方がもうちょい。1点差やからね。
And now the first pitch.
うわー、カ
Now
ー
action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte will wait on it. 1 down.
The batter, number 0.
Striding in is Austin Dean. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way.
うわお。
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Well, the catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Here now the 2-2.
いやー、これはボールでしたね。
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
際どいけど外れ
Andrew
てます。
Kisner is on deck, making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. High in the air out to center field. Marte is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Andrew Kisner.
So now here is Andrew Kisner. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
変えましょうか。
Yadier Molina will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 4, Yadier Molina.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a curveball to start him out, but an easy take. It's ball 1. This is line to left, but he'll flag this one down toward the alley. Nearly trouble, but instead the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They trail 3-2. Yadier Molina will stay in the ball game, taking over the catching duties behind the plate.
Number 4, Yadier Molina.
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Adam Duvall.
The right fielder, Adam Duvall.
First delivery to him. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. Nothing in 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 0-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
To the plate now, Corey Dickerson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Lifetime against Andrew Miller. He's gone 2 for 5. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
1 out, nobody on. Down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
スロー体勢ですね。あれはでも左からしたらほんまに打ちにくいですね。
At the plate now, Brian Anderson. Swung
わ
on
ー、
and
これは
hit
抜け
deep
る、
to
抜
left
ける、
center.
抜ける、抜ける。
And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
He obviously was sitting all over that pitch. He didn't want to go deep in the count. He saw it 0-0 and he let it fly.
Garrett Cooper.
Hmm, このピッチャー35歳のベテランみたいです。
Into the box, Garrett Cooper, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
なんとかここ抑えんとね、これで1点取られると、なかなか厳しい。
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
アンドリュー・ミラーさんっていうんですね。
Now the 0-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. O'Neill waits on it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. Marlins leave 1, and it remains a 3-2 ball game.
Dylan
Floro comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 36, Dylan Floro.
Now to bat, Paul Goldschmidt in his career against this pitcher. Just a couple of matchups, no hits and 2 at-bats. Here's the first pitch to him. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
グラフィックもそうやし。
A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman.
あとはYouTube の設定が超高画質でできるんですね。
1 ball and 2 strikes to count.
あとはあれちゃいます。4K モニターとか、モニターも撮ったらさらにいけるんちゃいますかね。50型のね、テレビとかでやったらすごいんちゃいますかね。
Swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Tommy Edman comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
まあ最大 8K 対応ですからね。8K でやってる人はほぼおらんと思います。
The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That strike 2.
Looks to me like he's just trying to do too much up there at the plate. That's an easy trap to fall into when you're the tying run, but you can't be chasing pitches out of the zone.
Hit to first.
これは取られる。
And he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away.
さすがに追い込まれましたね。37-55。
John Nagowski will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 34, John Nagowski.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two.
なかなか
The
この
largest
バット
crowd
が
ever,
止ま
but
らん。
they're on their feet. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first is
これ
going
は
to
負
be
け
in
ました
time to take care of him, and the Marlins have
連
taken
勝
the
ストップ
opener
です
here
ね。
at home as this ball game is over. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Miami jumped out to an
いや
early
マー
lead
リ
in
ン
the
ズも
first
な
and
か
never
なか
looked back. Eliezer
強い
Hernandez
です。
gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Dylan Floro wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Miami Marlins. 3 runs, 11 hits.
このハイライト
Left
も
9 runners on base.
ピンポイントハイライ
For
トに
St.
なって
Louis,
ますよね。
2 runs on 4 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 53 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
.これで連勝が止まって1回負けましたね。まあずっと勝つのもなんかね、たまには負けんのも。がっつり洋楽が流れてるんですけど。よし、さあ終わりましょうか。はい。お疲れ様でした。さあ、では。